Assessing the quality of offerings available from Netflix in 2021 is quickly becomes clear that their horror library is a real mixed bag. As competing services and especially genre-specific ones such as Shudder continue to expand their horror movie collections, it's harder and harder for Netflix to project any sense of comprehensiveness, and its library becomes more static and reliant upon Netflix originals on a monthly basis. So here they are. On number 3, I have The Haunting of Hill House, which was released on 2018. The aesthetic of The Haunting of Hill House makes it work not only as horror TV but also as a deft adaptation of Shirley Jackson's classic novel. The monsters, ghosts, and things that go bump on the wall are off screen, barely shown or obscured by shadow. The series even goes back to some of the first film adaptations decisions in terms of camera movement and shot design in order to develop uneasiness and inconsistency. Well, maybe inconsistency is the wrong word. The only thing that feels truly inconsistent while watching it is your mind, because you are constantly wary of being tricked, but the construction of its scenes often gets you anyway. The Haunting of Hill House is great at creating troubling scenarios and even better without letting us marinate in them. And on number 2, I have It Comes at Night, which was released in 2017. Within seconds, It Comes at Night haunts you. In the scene from which writer-director Trey Edward says the rest of his script sprung in the very first images of the film, an old man wages while covered, his skin festering in boils. A sickness has ravaged the world, and survival is all that matters for those still left alive. In order to keep their shit together enough to keep living, the small group of people in Schultz's film have to accept the same things the audience does. That important characters will die, tragedy will happen, and the horror of life is about the pointlessness of resisting the tide of either. So it makes sense that It Comes at Night is such an open wound of a watch, pained with regret and loss and the mundane act of simply existing. Throughout, we feel as if we are saying goodbye to those characters even as we are just getting to know them. It is trauma as tone poem, bittersweet down to its bones, a triumph of empathetic, soul-shaking movie making. And on number 1, I have The Platform, which was released on 2019. The Platform benefits immensely from the strength of its simple, high-concept premise and all the superfluous information that is withheld from the viewer. It doesn't matter that we don't know why exactly people are placed into this diabolical, vertical prison structure in which the only sustenance arrives once a day in the form of a steadily descending, increasingly gross stone slab piled high with perishables. Nor do we really need to know how this apparent social experiment operates, although the repeated glimpses we get at cooks slaving over perfect dishes to be sent down to the doomed convicts is no doubt designed to needle at our curiosity. What matters is that we observe the differences in human reaction to this plight, the ways that different personalities react to adversity with an us of them mentality, or a predatory hunger, or a spontaneous drive towards self sacrificing altruism. So, that was my best possible list for you. If you like the list, give me a thumbs up, and of course, if I missed something, do tell me in the comments. See you with more updates.